Paris FC basket to start out.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Barrow. Brisebois outside. Outside Dupont. Pass to Barrow.
5 on the clock.
Over Ahern. Barrow's shot is off. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Now here's Barrow. It's stolen by Ahern. Illich with it. Now Barrow defending. And they grab their own miss. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Parker. Brisebois long range.
The rebound by Zadirko. To the inside. Score the basket. His third after 5 shots.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
They want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Now Brisebois.
From past the arc. The shot that time not on target.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Shot's good by Ball.
What a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Zadirko outside.
Shot's good by Ball.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Barrow outside. Pass to Dupont.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He is now 2 for 3.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they called Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute to play.
Here's Riard.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Pass to Dumont. Valois.
4 on the clock.
Riard can't hit. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
To the middle. Inside. And then Ball with the dunk.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Barrow outside. And again, it's Marseille basketball missing.
To the paint. Ball, no good.
And so it's Marseille with it.
It's a 16-point game.
Pass to Barrow. Here's Riard.
This one for three.
And again, it's Marseille basketball missing.
And he lobs it up.
Here's Barrow. It's hauled in by Paris.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Count it.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
To the inside. Got a piece of it.
Dumas with the steal. Here's Riard.
Ball defending.
Hey, yo, right here. Here's Barrow. Marseille, no good that time either.
For three. Back to Ball. Jacks up a three.
Offensive rebound. Monsieur.
It doesn't go for him. And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Pass to Durant. Valois. Here's Riard. Here's Durant. Valois.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And stolen by Barrow.
Shoots over Ball.
Ahern with the rebound.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
What a passing display he's putting on.
He is spoiling us. Just another fantastic assist for the highlight reel.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, and they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Oh, slammed in by Dupont.
Goodness, it's the Eagle, Louis Dupont, making him look silly.
Ball.
That one falls. Nice feed from DeMol.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Barrow outside.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
And Bourgeois has never been one to back down for contact. He's someone that wants to get to the line.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. That one falls, so he hits them both.
Here's Dumont.
Ball. Misses from short range.
Outside Bourgeois. Brisebois outside. Dupont.
Ball defending.
Now here's Brisebois.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He can't get that one. Inside. Ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
And it's going to go on Barrett.
Terrific energy from NP down in the paint, working hard to get the shot off while being fouled.
Both good at the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Barrow outside. Pass to DuPont.
Just 5 on the clock.
Now here's Brisebois. And again, it's Marseille basketball missing. Dirko outside. Ball. Paris FC basket with another miss. Brisebois, long range.
Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
Ball, no good.
Outside Bourgeois. Pass to DuPont. Brisebois right side. Over Dumont. Brisebois no good. Here's Elich.
And good. Coming out the assist by Ball.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Elich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Shots good by Ball.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
What a game we've seen from NP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, NP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Bourgeois. And so it's Marseille with it.
They trail by 18. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and it'll go to the line.
It's going to be on Zadirko.
Parker deals with
Marseille going with an almost entirely new group.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Pass to Ahern.
Down low. Ball banked in off the glass.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Elich with it. And DuPont picks him up defensively.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
Ball with the steal. To the middle.
Marseille basketball pulls it in. Up top DuPont.
Ball defending.
It's stolen by Ahern.
To the paint. Ball.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Pass to DuPont.
Here's the 3.
Marseille, no good that time either. Stolen by DuPont. Outside. Outside DuPont. Now Parker. Brisebois. Guarded by Dumont.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3.
Brisebois, no good. And it's Harris with the ball.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Ball, no good.
Maybe he thinks he can shoot his way out of this cold spell, but me personally, I don't think that's the case. Somebody tell him it's time to give up the 3.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
And here's the ball outside.
Most games he can hit from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass to DuPont.
No good on the three. And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Barrow with it. Picked up by Ahern.
Parker's shot is good.
Working hard for that bucket inside. Parker welcomes the contact on the way up.
High post MP. Pass to Elich. And here's Dumal.
And here's the ball outside.
A rebound by Barrow.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Here's Brisebois.
Misses the three. And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt.
Outside for Elich. Pass to Dumal.
And here's the ball outside. The shot misses.
The final horn sounds and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EDA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I think to even qualify for the EBA tournament was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together, they've led this team.
Congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot?
It feels incredible!